Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Adam RPG with me, Bring It On. So we have 2 NPCs to talk to here, and then we have 3 quests to turn in back in the abandoned factory. I don't have the skill necessary to craft a timed explosive with these. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. In front of you, there's a short man with a mustache. He's wearing a dirty t-shirt that was once decorated with frivolous tropical patterns. As he sees you, he begins to grin and a net of wrinkles spreads across his friendly face. Hello, brother. Hi, are you free to chat? The man curls up his dense mustache and merrily winks at you. Only a bad worker refuses a smoke break. I'm Tolik. Nice to meet you. He extends his arm for a handshake. I'll shake his hand. My name is... Though his palm is small, his handshake is firm, as it is becoming to a simple, hard-working man. Donnie. Oh, hello there, Donnie. Now tell me what's happening in the world. We're sitting here like hermits, and almost never go see other people. That's why we're always curious to learn about the latest trends in society. Now, the society is moving in the right direction. Slowly but surely, we bring civilization back to the wasteland. It's great to hear such news. I'm telling you, humanity will survive anything. When we get knocked down, we catch our breath, and we carry on. Heh, at this rate we might actually come to communism one day. Keep meaningful silence. The man responds to your meaningful silence with an equally meaningful nod and a sigh. When the pause becomes too long, he opens his mouth again. So there. Life is scary, of course, but it's also interesting. It's full of surprises. Right. Look, I wanted to ask you something. The man strokes his mustache and nods in agreement. How are you? How's life? Not bad at all. The guys in there are doing pretty swell. Moonshine is the new petroleum, according to local standards, of course. The man smirks. The smile gradually leaves his face, and he sighs sadly. I only worry for one of us, Stepka. He's a nice guy, but way too impressionable. To the point that it drives him crazy. He got it in his head that he's ill with some disease, and it's impossible to convince him otherwise. I can see that the man is killing himself with self-persuasion, but there's nothing I can do to help him. Are you sure he's not really ill? Sure. He does this regularly. He learns about a new disease, convinces himself that he's ill, takes various rubbish as medicine and gets better. Then he repeats the cycle. This is traditional. However, this time it's gone too far with lying to himself. Let me try to help. The man thinks about it for a moment and then nods in agreement. Sure, give it a go. Although it's impossible to change his mind with sane arguments. If Stepka got some silly idea into his head, it's serious. Shoot, I don't know. Maybe you should try to improvise. As soon as I have time for it. Do you have a lot of work to do here? We've plenty of work, but I don't think you're cut out for it. You're obviously a traveler, a vagabond. While we here are farmers and amateur chemists. We're attached to our households. I see. Now what can you tell me about this place? It's a good, reinforced hut standing next to the mountains and pine forest. A river flows nearby. This is a perfect place for a moonshine operation. The moonshine that the locals don't buy, we sell to the merchants from Paragon, who sell down the river. This is the life. I see. Know any interesting rumors? There's a rumor that the boss of the local lands, Dan from the factory, has gained support of the Krasno City's Chamber of Commerce. This means that he and his criminal gang are now the main force in the West Wasteland. I don't even know whether to feel happy about it or not. On the one hand, there definitely will be more order. On the other, you could bid farewell to all freedom. Well, that's curious. Alright, cool. So this is Stepka. You see a sick, pale, gaunt man dressed in what looks like a burlap coat. The man is looking around dumbly and is facetiously sniveling. As he sees you, however, he livens up and raises his hand in protest. Wait, don't come any closer. I'm contagious. Ah? Not you. My immune system is so strong, you think all I eat is vitamins, so don't worry. The man spits thick reddish saliva, rubs his forehead tiredly, his hands shaking. Oh, don't count on your immune system. I too used to think that my good health was forever. However, as I got ill with the Krasnov syndrome, that was it. My life lost its color. Have you heard about this disease? I have. Cough, cough. Oh, that's good. That's very good that you're aware of it. Forewarned is forearmed. Although I got the Krasnov syndrome right after I learned about it. Good job, good job the diesel merchant told me about this cure for my disease. At least now I, cough, cough, have a chance to survive. Although since I started the treatment, the disease has been fighting back. Stomach cramps, constant nausea, vomiting. Still, at least now there's hope. Tell me about the remedy he recommended you. The only one that truly works. Diesel. I've got to drink it every day or two. Rotten meat tastes better, but it works, darn it. Each time I drink it, I get awful pain in my stomach. This means that, cough, cough, the disease is waning. Whenever that merchant comes here, I always buy diesel bottles from him. What are you talking about? That bellhole is poisoning you to make a small profit. No way. I can feel I'm getting better. By the cough, cough hour. My health improves with each passing minute. The man grabs his stomach with a look suggesting he's about to drop dead. Gradually he recollects himself and continues feebly. Diesel gives me life, a hope for a bright future, and stuff like that. You understand that you can't make this poor soul change his mind by reasoning with him, much less by trying to scare him. Alright then, listen to my command. The disease leaves your body right this moment. You make an important face and strictly look the patient right in the eye. Surprisingly, it works. The man nods like enchanted and suddenly begins to frantically touch his stomach as if something has disappeared from it. Whoa, whoa. I feel the disease leave my body. Get out, you darn Krasnov syndrome. Get back to where you came from. Cough, cough. This is amazing. Feeling better? Much better. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. I can feel the life force coming back to me. I can breathe so easily now. Well, since you're cured, I suggest you stop drinking diesel. Right. I have no need for it anymore. From now on, it's just sport and a healthy diet. You know what? Why don't you take the remaining bottles? Maybe you'll meet another sufferer that you won't be able to cure with your magic methods. Then at least you can prescribe the diesel to the poor soul. Yeah, you'd better give it to me to be on the safe side. Alright, get better. Alright, so the diesel, we don't need it right now, but we'll hold on to it. Oh, where's it at? I thought it was a yellow bottle. That's more than he can carry. We'll give it to Fidel. Alright. The family enlivens up as you approach him. He claps joyfully and extends his arm for a respectful handshake. He has dynamite too. I'm interested in having it on hand. There's a couple areas where you need explosives to open up a passage. I pointed one out in the abandoned factory. And I think there's one or two more. At least from the base game. I don't know if they added more to the with the new content. Hello, Savior. How are you feeling? I feel like 1,000,000 rubles. As soon as I quit drinking diesel, or rather as soon as I was cured from the darn Krasnov blasted syndrome, my life gained meaning, and I got my appetite back. There's nothing better than a good appetite. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Man nods eagerly like a bobblehead. Ask me anything you want. For starters, what's your name? Oh, I haven't introduced myself. Stepan. Stepan Rybnikov? Or simply Stepa, or Stepka, whichever suits you. I see. My name is... The man bows respectfully and makes perhaps the most interested face he's capable of. Donnie. What a respectable name. Donnie. A name worthy of a proper space healer. Sure. What are you doing here? Working day and night, sometimes longer. I brew moonshine and practice urine therapy to stay healthy. I also... Right, I've heard enough. Next question. The man nods in agreement and grins. What can you tell me about this place? This is our lair where we brew moonshine. It's a good place with nice people. Obviously they're not always nice, but often enough. I see. Do you know any interesting rumors? There's been a sad rumor circulating. A horrible tragedy happened in the family of nearby farmers. Their daughter went missing. Scary things are happening. Very scary. Yeah. Okay. Let's let him know that we fixed him. I can't turn that in. Maybe we can talk to Petrovic. Which, by the way, I want to talk about Petrovic on our journey back to the abandoned factory. You got what you wanted. I don't know what my men think about you, but you and I are done talking. Still feel bad. So, that's one of the things I appreciate about text-based dialogue versus voice-acted, and why I really appreciate RPGs with text as opposed to voice acting. Because not only do you have more options typically for the player, or more role-playing options, but in the case with like Petrovic as an example, not only was I intimidating that man, right? So in a lot of games where if you have a good and a bad option, usually it's like one line of dialogue, the NPC responds like, oh, you're a bad person, and you lose karma, or whatever the case may be. In this game, and games like it, so not only did I have to pass one skill check, right? I passed the first strength check. Normally that'd be it. But here, he argued against me, even though I succeeded in the first strength check. Like, his pride wasn't going to let him just roll over and take that intimidation. So I had to pass a second strength check, where once again I had to intimidate him. And like, this man knows he has no chance against me, that I'm bigger and stronger than he is, that if it came to a fight, I was going to win. I'm not going to worry about reading his description right now. Oh, he has diesel too. And it's not letting me see what this is. I forgot what it's called. Morphine, maybe? He's got a lot of money on hand. So... I know that I got a little distracted talking about Petrovic. I'll get back to that in a second. Hopefully I don't forget. I think this is all I want to sell right now. Everything else has some use to me. Maybe not the beer. Well, it's good to have some on hand in case an NPC wants it for something. So I think I'll take this for now. Also, I didn't take the ammunition out of that gun. I see a tall man wearing shades. His unshaven face is adorned with a wide smile. From the looks of him and his tough-looking companions, he is a trader. He stinks of cheap tobacco and beer. Hey man, you buying? I swear you won't find better prices. Hey listen, where are you heading right now? Maybe you could give me a lift. That's an interesting question. Our next destination is Krasno. We can get you there, but only for 50 rubles. I hope that you understand that fuel costs a lot of money nowadays. Nah, I'm going the other way. Show me your wares. Anyway, so back to Petrovic. So not only did I have to intimidate this man once, I had to do it 3 times. And you see the progression of you literally and figuratively breaking this man. Because not only do you break his pride at the end, he's looking down at his feet. But you break his... You punch him in the face. You break him, literally as well. And I think a lot of times text-based dialogue like that is more effective because it allows your imagination to take control. And it's more like reading a book as opposed to seeing the reaction. In a lot of games, you don't actually see what happens. It's mostly just a banter back and forth. So you don't see the actual action take place. It's also not described to you. Some games show like a small amount of action, like Mass Effect. When you punch someone in the face, it kind of cuts to it, and you punch them in the face, and then it cuts back. But it feels disjointed. It's not as fluid as a paragraph describing what happened is. And then you only see what the developers, had designed for you to see, where in this game, your imagination is the, your imagination dictates what you see, what happens in that encounter. I thought there was something else I wanted to say about it, but I lost my train of thought. Let's go talk to Dunya first. So we found her father. Alright, Dunya stands in front of you. When she sees you, she casts a quick look around and takes her scarf off her face, revealing a broad smile. Hey. Look, I wanted to have a word with you. What is it? What did you want to say? I have news for you. I've met your father. The girl's eyes go wide with surprise. She looks at you, hope and disbelief mixed in her stare. No way. Seriously? Where is he? Is he okay? God. Easy, easy. He was following you and almost found you. Almost. Now he works in the moonshiner's camp nearby, and has no idea his daughter is so close. The girl looks at you, bewildered, then almost jumps with joy. Father is in the moonshiner's camp? But that's so close. Oh wow, gosh. How is he? What's he doing? He's fine, and misses you. As I've said, all this time he never for a second abandoned hope of finding you. Dunya sighs with relief and carefully wipes off a teardrop. I'm so glad to hear it. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll visit him as soon as we persuade the boss to give Sasha a day off. We'll go back to Dad. We'll see him, albeit for a day. Well, now you know where he is. By the way, what are you going to give me for bringing this information to you? Oh, yes, just a second. You deserve a reward for finding my poor daddy. Sasha, what do we have to offer? The mustache guard shrugs and takes his rucksack off his back. He rummages in it and eventually produces 80 rubles, 3 cans of stewed meat, and a handful of 12mm bullets. He hands you these treasures. Take it, please. You deserved much more, but this is all we can afford right now. Dunya almost bows to you as you hurry to hide the reward. Shrug nonchalantly. Yeah, okay. I have to go. Okay. Now we can head inside and talk to the... Have I talked to this guy already? Yeah, I definitely bartered with him if he has a tinfoil hat in his inventory. Maybe I should go look for him? Oh, I've read this before. Did I offer to go look for him already? No, that's right, he turned me down. Okay. So this is the patient? Wow, must be suffering from hallucinations, because I see a real-life doctor, a pre-war doctor. Lift up your shirt, young man. Also, what's my experience at? I'm getting close. You're gonna stick me with that needle or what, Doc? I need meds. In due time. I'm a doctor, not a slave to your craving for drugs. Just kidding, Doc. Okay. The wound was sutured by a blind man? Look at all that disgusting pus. Is it that bad? Bite on this, young man. Is he just, looks like he's just punching him in the face. I need to open this wound. Sorry, not in the face. He's like punching him in the thigh and stomach. Hiya! Don't whimper. I'm a doctor, not a preschool teacher. Ow. Ah. I didn't mention it. So this guy is on a time... He's a timed quest. Basically, if you don't come to him in a certain amount of time, he will die. Just like the guy at the Moonshiner's camp that's drinking gasoline, or diesel. If you don't get to him in time, he'll die as well, and you'll miss out on that quest. And another timed quest is one in Ultranoye. The old man that we go and we pick his crops for him, and he gives us the gun. He dies after a certain point in the story. At least one of the Ultranoye quests, not necessarily the main story. So you're technically on a time limit for him as well. Though it's quest based, not actually time based. I think there's one more quest that's also on a timer once you accept it. Doc McCullion looks the wounded criminal over while packing his bag of medical supplies. He gives you a slight nod. Never thought I'd be helping this sort, although I suppose people are people. So why should it be? Why should us and these bandits get along so awfully? We're of different professions and different creeds, All of us get hurt from time to time and need medical attention. It happens, young man. Now kindly let me do my job. We can talk again when I've returned to the village. Don't worry about my safety. Local banditry promised me an escort. I won't hold you back, Doc. Do your thing. 9, he owes me. I'm better, man. I really am. Only thing is now I'm sleepy all the time. It must be the medicine. But I think I'm gonna be okay, you know? Thank you. And thank the doctor for me. I never thought a stranger would help me out like that. Hey, you need a reward, right? Sure you do, buddy. I check the end table near my bed, or near the bed. I asked the boys to put all my stuff there. It's all yours, man. All of it. Alright, we read that other description already, but this is new. What a gift from destiny in my old age. The Palyanka got fixed up by the doc from the village. He had a hole in his gut the size of my fist, but the doc cured him. Oh, how happy I am he'll get better soon. We'll play cards, we'll play checkers. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want something, son? Maybe you'd like to play cards. Or what game do you play? Like everyone else, I play nuclear blackjack. Tell me the rules. The rules are simple. Each card has a numeric value. You draw one card each turn until you either hit 21 points, overshoot, or decide to stop. If you get 21 points, it's blackjack. You get the whole pot. But if you bust, you lose. If no one gets to 21, the player with the closest score wins. Aces are worth 11 points, kings are worth 4, queens 3, jacks 2. And everything else face value. Simple, right? Can we play? Gladly, but only play for money. How about 5, 10, or 20 rubles? Yeah, fine, I bet a 20. You both place your bets, and when the old man's done shuffling the cards, the game begins. Start the game. Your opponent has drawn. It is now your turn. You've taken the ace, 11 points. You now have 11 points. One more card. Queen, 2 points, you now have 13. One more. Darn it, another ace? What are the chances? Okay. The old man has 21 against your overdraw, you lose. Don't fret. You have better luck next time. Alright, that's all I'm going to gamble. Alright, so here's our rewards. Pretty good, pretty good. I think most alcohol gives you a bonus to strength. And they stack. Whoops. Also, I forgot to talk to Fidel at the Moonshiners camp. Oh well, I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. Now we have a quest to turn into Dan. In front of you stands a tall... Oh, we've already read that. Let's skip that. Ah, Donnie, what brings you here? I've come to report. Go on then. The Moonshiners will pay up. They agreed to all the terms of the contract. The mobster shrugs indifferently. Good for them. I fully understand and support their decision. But what's there to do? Some business proposals are too good to pass up, or too dangerous. Which it is largely depends on how you present them, which means you as a messenger play a big role in this. Nice work. You feel that despite being stingy with his emotions, the mob leader's voice is genuinely enthusiastic. My pleasure, Denis Denisovich. Dan gestures you to be quiet. He quickly jots something in his notebook, and finally acknowledges your existence. Alright, alright. Doesn't matter. You completed the task at hand, and you did well. Now here's your cut. The leader takes a bundle of bills from the breast of his jacket and hands it to you. 700 rubles. Very good money. Denis Denisovich, you know this wasn't an easy assignment. I had to work my diplomatic magic. Maybe a little pay raise is in order. Dan smirks and shakes his head. Not gonna happen. Yeah, don't feed me beans, you darn Cicero. 700 rubles is exactly the right price for a job like this. Whatever, just give me what you have. Take the money. Take the 700 rubles, and after quickly counting them, nod to the boss. Denis Denisovich. Before you finish addressing him, the mob leader is going through his notebook searching for someone or something he's written. He's not even listening to you anymore. Finally, Dan nods at you and returns his notebook to his breast pocket. Oh well, fine. It's in the past, at least for now. Now I have a different assignment for you. You'll be happy to know that, unlike your previous task, this one's foolproof. Even a dog could do it. But with something resembling a human being, at least partially, it should take that much less time. Briefly, you need to scout out a certain place. Everyone's been talking about it lately, but nobody has any useful information. referring to the so-called Roaring Forest, also known as the Rattling Forest, or the Rumbling Forest, and many more such names. I'll mark your map for you, but it's all legwork after that. When you get there, look around, take a stroll in the neighborhood, talk to the locals. Find out why the Roaring Forest roars. Do you understand? Dan takes your map and marks the location for you. What's the most popular theory as to why it's roaring? An underground railway, a secret bunker of the Communist Party, mutants, magic, you name it. I'm inclined to believe it's really disturbances of the Earth's crust, but I cannot be certain. Now, why are you interested in that forest? If the rumors are true, and there is a secret bunker or laboratory or underground railway, I want that place under my total control. Simple, really. Oh well, time to start working on the assignment, I guess. And we leveled up, which is perfect. We might have enough points to get inside it. Well, no, we need 5 more. And I don't have a way to boost my speechcraft on hand. Would that never bring him the beer? That might be worth doing real fast. Maybe we'll run across a... fight along the way, so that my companions can gain some experience. Because they're lagging behind a little bit. What am I at? Level 5? So ideally, I go and get the next companion by level 8. I believe he comes at level 8. It might be level 6. Some even number. Then we can turn in this quest real fast. So I'm pretty sure it's faster to just go straight this way. I don't know why it has me go up and around like that. Hi. Group of scavengers. Let's see what they have for sale. Or for killing. I can kill them and take all their stuff if I wanted to. If only I could find them. Those scavengers, there they are. I don't see anything here that we can loot. There's a little outpost over here. We'll go check that out first. There's usually nothing inside these, but it takes nothing but time to go and check it out. May as well try. See, I don't see anything. Alright. Let's go talk to the scavengers. There's only 2 of them. Well, nope, there's 3 of them. I'm tell you how much or what he has weapon-wise. Let's see. Super glue. We will need that in the future, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that now. What does he want in exchange for it? Probably just money. But if I could do... $73. It's a little pricey. But we need that for the this shield that we're putting together. Have you heard anything new? I see demon Boy Scouts out on some old camp far from here. I don't believe this superstitious crap. They're probably just highly intelligent humanoid mutants. So I could fight these guys, but I don't want to risk... If I did it, I'd have to go after that guy first. I'm not going to bother. No, I definitely gave that guy a beer because I told on him to the to Kovalev. Alright, we'll check out the merchant and stuff real fast. Well, the postman is here. I thought I heard someone talking, but I don't see anyone nearby. Better scurry along, rat. Yeah, the man makes a show of not looking in your direction. Instead, he spits somewhere near your boots and flexes his neck muscles. Yeah, he's not happy about us telling on him. Which makes sense, I mean. Why would he be happy about it? I've already talked to this guy. Let's go check out the merchant and the doctor, and we'll call it an episode. Hey, let's try, he still don't have his quest. Ooh, 500 rubles, that's pretty good. Then a Nagant. It's also pretty good. +1 survival. Alright, what do I have to sell? I'm going to hold on a couple of these things just in case we come across an NPC who we can interact with them. Corn I need. I don't need all these nails. I only need one. So we can sell that. We need a few ropes, so I'm going to hold on to the rope. And I think that's it. That's all I can really sell right now. As much as I want that money. I can always sell the diesel for a fair amount of money, but it's better to hold on to. Because it does come in useful later. I could sell the golden walnut, but I'm not going to do that. So I'll just take my 25 rubles and go. Now, how queer. I still cannot believe I was talked into healing one of those cutthroats from the factory. That's what medics are for, Doc. You did nothing wrong. Yes, you're probably right. Still, this whole situation made me rethink some of my views. I always thought the bandits were nothing but pure evil. But that was incorrect. Completely wrong, in fact. I need to think on it some more. My former way of looking at the world allowed only for black and white, and nothing in between. What do you plan to do now? The doctor suddenly becomes himself again. He straightens his coat, and his eyes are clear and untroubled once more. What kind of question is that, young man? I'll continue my work as always. People like me don't get days off. No rest for the righteous, I guess. Bye. A little bit of experience. I need your help. 7 health points. Fantastic. Alright. I guess in the next episode... Did I say next episode? That's what I meant, if that's not what I said. We'll start heading towards the Roaring Forest, I guess. I might go check out that helicopter crash that was added with the... Support the Developers pack. Which is down here. The Roaring Forest is further south. Sounds like he told us where it was on the map. But it's to the southwest. Maybe we have to go back to the abandoned factory, and he'll mark it on our map for us. Because I don't see it. Oh no, there it is, yeah. It's further down than I thought. So I might go to the crash site just to get the loot that you get from the developer pack. Because you get a new knife, which would be nice for my current build. So I think I'm going to call the episode here. And I'll meet you guys at the crash site next time, or if I run across a random encounter on the way, a unique one, we'll start there. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode.